Flosstube. Welcome back to my channel. If you are not new here, if you are new here, you're still welcome. My name is Cameron. I go by Cam the Stitcher here on Flosstube and on Instagram. And I am overdue for a video, but I'm coming at you with a full-on StitchCon recap slash stitchy goodness slash a little bit of a whip update. Fully warning ahead, if you are not someone that enjoys acquisitions or haul, then absolutely understand if you're not into this video. I usually don't have a lot of haul, but obviously I went to StitchCon, and so I got gifted lots of goodies, and I also indulged a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but I had fun. So first, I think I'm just gonna get into like a regular whip update, what I've been stitching on, and then kind of go into StitchCon stuff. But yeah, I missed y'all. It's been, gosh, has it already been 2 weeks since I was at StitchCon? Probably. I've been just lots of things going on. Haven't wanted to film and haven't had the time really, that, you know what I mean? Anyways, I don't really need an explanation, but I'm back. And yeah, let's get right into stitching. So I'm going to show you some whips. The first one I'm going to show you, of course, let's go to right on out first and foremost. This is the Vanity sampler by Hello from Liz Matthews. If you are a regular viewer of my channel, you'll know that I've been working on this all year and I have monthly goals on this. So I wanted to show you. I'm almost done with my monthly goal this month. I think I have like 400 stitches left or something like that, or less than that. So here she is in all her glory. Now, it doesn't look like I've done much. But that's because I've been eating my vegetables and working only on that border. So, the last time you saw this, I had just this line of the border with these little leaves done all the way around. But now I have almost all the flowers done on the border. So you can see on this side, I stitched this in hand so it rolls a bit. This side, it is completely done. The bottom is getting there. I just need to add this color all the way down the bottom. And then this side, I think I just have fill-in left, as you can see on this hanging thread, on one doodad there. And then it's just that pink. And then I'll be done with the border and I will never have to stitch this border again. And I can't wait. It's gorgeous and it's worth it, but I'm really glad I took the time to do that. And then next month, I'm gonna come back up here and work on this mini border. And then, yeah, start doing, filling in some of those middle motifs and getting down to that center part, that bottom center part. I'm very excited. Bridget and I had full intentions on taking pictures with our Vanity sampler whips at StitchCon together. We never did. Never took a picture. Bridget and I are now infamous for not taking pictures together on accident. We're just talking. We're just yapping away. Anyways, I'm stitching this on 36 count brown sugar by Fiber on a Whim. And I'm using one strand of DMC over 2, and I came up with my own conversion called the Victorian Goth conversion. And these are the DMCs, and you can find that conversion on my Instagram. If you have any questions, please email me or DM me on Instagram. My email is below. So yes, that is the Vanity sampler, and I'm very excited. I'm gonna finish the border probably today. Well, I'm gonna try to do about 400 stitches, so that should finish out the border for sure. And then I might have a few stitches left to come back up here and work on, but I am jazzed about my progress on this, for real. I will say, this in my apartment, this brown sugar looks brown. I love it. I was at StitchCon and I was looking under the lights, and this looks way more green under certain lighting. So if you are a person that does not like your neutrals pulling green, I don't recommend this. I love neutrals that pull green, so I have no complaints over here, but I know some people don't like that. They like more of a neutral, like goldeny brown, or a more pink pulling brown. This is not that, but I like it, so. Okay, the next whip I'm going to show you, this is an ongoing stitch along. This is the Lola Crow Deadly Aquarium stitch along. I am almost caught up. Today there is not a release. Today is Friday. There's not a release today, so I have extra time to catch up on the latest release, but here it is. I did not work on this at all at StitchCon like I thought I was going to. I didn't work on really much, spoiler alert, but so there is another release out already, and it's some fish next to the coral. But I did finish that coral. It took me forever, but it's done. And it's gorgeous, and it pops on my fabric so well, and I love it. This is 32 Count Dreamy by Mystic Fabrics. And it's just the perfect fabric for this. I love it. I am going to get that fish part done before next Friday. The next whip I'm going to show you, this I haven't pulled out in a while. It's one of my really old whips. This is Cryptids Stitch Along by the Witchy Stitcher. This I started in 2022. And she's still not done, but I worked on her. So here's what Cryptids looks like. The last time you saw this, I was halfway done with Bigfoot. So when I picked this back up, I finished out the Bigfoot square, which he looks awesome. And then I actually went down, I skipped the worm for now, and I went down and wanted to stitch the Flatwoods monster. And I didn't get quite done, but I got like 800 stitches in on this, so feeling good about that. This is stitched on a 28 count natural linen. And yeah, it needs to get done because my supernatural stitch along is already done and framed over there, so this is definitely a priority project, which I'll talk a little bit about. Like, I've made a lot of changes. I feel like planning and trying to figure out whip games is half the fun with this hobby, and I have decided to give up on Whip Go because I failed at Whip Go for 3 months and I succeeded at Whip Go for 3 months, and so that tells me that it's really not serving me anymore. And I think that I have whips that I really need to get done and I really need to concentrate on, and I'm stretching myself too thin with all of these goals. So I'm gonna keep my vanity sampler. That's the one goal I've been keeping up with, and it's been really fun to do that with my friend Bridget, the museum stitcher. I'm keeping the Days of Christmas goal as is, and then I still want to participate in Pick a Whip that my friend Marjorie Maid does, because that's a chance for me to pick a whip out of my insane pile of whips. But I'm going to let Whip go, and I've decided to pick a list of my top 20 projects. And these top 20 projects are projects that I'm either incredibly excited to stitch on right now, I want up on my wall now, or like they don't have a lot of stitches left, there's no reason that still needs to be a whip, right? Like things like that. So I picked that top 20 list, and then I now am rolling die to pick my whips that I stitch on and how much I stitch on them, because that's fun, and I'm getting into D&D now. So that's a new hobby that I've acquired. I love to collect a hobby, I really do. But I like am just inspired. I've been watching a lot of D&D content and I kind of wanted to incorporate it with my stitching, and so that's how I'm gonna do it, and it's been really fun. My friend Bridgen, the museum stitcher, is also into D&D now, and she gifted me these. They're so cute. She gifted me these die. So I'm not using all of these in my stitching, but I'm really excited. We're starting a campaign, and anyway, I'm not going to get into it, but what I will say, this is a 20-sided die. This is the most common, if you're not familiar with D&D, which is Dungeons and Dragons, you use this one the most. And so I've been using this one to, it's again got 20 sides. So this determines what whip that I'm gonna stitch on. And then I've been using the blue die. This is 12-sided, and this determines how many stitches I'm gonna put into it. So if I get a 1, I am only gonna put 100 stitches in something. If I get 11, I'm gonna put 1100 stitches. So I'm just adding 2 zeros after this one. I would love to try to figure out how to incorporate the rest of these, but for now, I think this is good. It's been really fun, and I appreciate her so much for gifting me these because they're great beginner die, because they're all different colors. So as like a dungeon master, she can tell me, hey, pull out the green one and roll, or like, hey, pull the blue one out and roll. But I'm so excited about that. And now I don't know, I'm just really jazzed about it. So that's my new whip game for myself that, you know, it's making me happy. So that's all that matters. The next whip I'm going to show you, I've been stitching on this past 2 nights. This is Good Intentions by Kathy Barrick. So again, I just rolled the die and this is what I got. I ended up putting, I think, over 400 stitches in this. I just wanted to keep going on this, to be quite honest. I love this so much. I did my own color conversion. So the last time you saw this, I had most of this done, but went ahead and finished filling out this spool. I stitched the scissors, and then I started stitching the gal, which will be me, and I stitched more of this banner part. But yeah, I'm very excited. I'm stitching this on a 36 count aged paper linen that I got a long time ago that has the remnants of a UFO'd whip. But yeah, I want to keep stitching on this so bad. This is why I put it on my top 20, because I want this one done. Like, all my friends have this done or almost done, and I'm very motivated to stitch on this. So I hopefully will get it done maybe this year. It's not that big of a piece. It would be awesome to get this done this year. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is a new start. This I, on a whim, started for the Marjorie's Strawberry Moon Sal, which I'll get to that in a minute. I kind of had failed plans, but this one I did start. This is Strawberry Goose Witch by Fine Frog Stitching. This is on their Patreon, and it was one of those things where they posted it on Instagram, and it was an immediate joining the Patreon, getting the pattern, and starting it. Like, it just, like, sometimes it just happens for me. So I started this on 14 count Pistachio by Fiber on a Whim, and that is my start. This was a one night, I need to start this now, and I haven't picked it up since, but it's so cute. And I haven't stitched on 14 count in quite a while, and I've never stitched on hand dyed 14 count, but oh boy, was it a delight. This was so easy. So I will pick this back up eventually, but I really failed when it came to Strawberry Moon Sal. I went to StitchCon with the idea that I was going to start all these patterns. I posted the patterns I wanted to start on my Instagram, and here's the bag full of all the DMC and the fabric and everything to start all of those. and I didn't start a single one. Didn't start a single one. I barely stitched at StitchCon, and I had heard that that's a possibility. Oh, like, you know, you're gonna be walking around, you're gonna be talking, and then some people have different opinions. Some people are like, oh, I got a bunch of stitching done, you know, like, I don't know what you're talking about. So I thought, oh, like, surely I'll be stitching. No, I was incorrect on that. Wasn't stitching hardly at all. So kind of a fail, and I'm really not in a starting mood at the moment, which I'm gonna ride that. I'm gonna take that, and I can always start more strawberry projects next June or whenever I want. This is gonna be like an annual thing, so not mad about it. I'm gonna trust my gut, and I'm gonna go with it. But speaking of new starts, I did have another new start because this is a project that my friend Marjorie and I kitted up at StitchCon, and when we got home, we started it almost immediately. This is Ann Hansen by My Sister's Samplers. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. It's kind of hard to see. It's so big. It's stitched on 46 count, and we saw the model in person, which is why we picked it up. And I wanted to try 46 count, but I wanted to also be smart, and I can always try 46 count on a smaller project. So I did get a fat quarter of 40 count for this. We also both got this was the other reason we got it. They had the thread pack there, and it's all Gloriana silk and I think one Tudor silk. And everything's cut already for you on this card with the symbols and everything. And not saying this was cheap, but it was a lot cheaper than buying a bunch of skeins. Like for this color, you literally only need one strand of this color. Same with like this color, doesn't have much. So this was like a really nice way, an economical way to kit up a big sampler like that with silks. I've used silks before, but I've never kitted up a sampler this big with silks. So this was awesome. I am stitching this on 40 count Moonstone by Fiber on a Whim. And this is my very small start. But I love it. Ugh, it's so cute. This is a really old needle minder, and I have no idea where I got it. Before I get any questions, I apologize. I got it years ago. It is Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror Picture Show. Here's the thing. I'm not like the most like border lover of a person, but this border is so simple and so pretty, and I love the colors. And so the border was actually like a big reason why I picked this out. Also, just the colors in general are just so fun. There's like a funky little owl. There's some funky little things going on. So that is a small start, but it is a start. Okay, so that is all of my whips. Now I'm gonna show you two finishes. However, the first finish, I cannot for the life of me find. A little concerning, but I know I brought it home with me, so I just don't know where I just don't know where it is right now. But it is the round robin that my friends and I have been stitching on. If you've watched any of our channels, I will put them all down below in the description box. We all stitched on, oh my gosh, Quaker Gardens by Hello from Liz Matthews. And we passed it around throughout the year, and some of us, most of us, had not finished our the bottom portion. So at StitchCon we decided, before StitchCon we decided, let's bring our round robins and finish them there and ring the bell together. So that's what we did. I'm going to insert pictures of us and my finished piece. I and Marjorie decided to eliminate the bottom border on ours, so ours looks a little bit different than everyone else's, but that felt right to me, and I'm excited it's done. So I will get it framed eventually and put it up on my wall. I stitched it on 36 count Fiber on a Whim Kunzite with a Mo's Sale floss called Cranberry Bread. So that is, the round robin's done. It is no longer a whip, it is done. So I'm very excited. Okay, the next finish that I have to show you, this was a start and finish. So we started this table 2. We all started this at StitchCon, and most of us, I think, or all of us have finished it. I think maybe I was the last one to finish it, I can't remember. But this was the freebie that was printed in the passport at StitchCon, and we did a little color conversion. This is stitched on an 18 count Ada by Millennial Fabrics. She did gift us some samples and it fit perfectly on here. And then Bridgen re-charted the back stitch to say the girlies. And yeah, I finished this when I came home. I did lose my stitchy bug. Here's the thing, I lost my stitchy bug before I went to StitchCon. Then I was at StitchCon, really didn't stitch that much, came home, didn't want to stitch, but I pulled this out and I got it done. But don't worry, my stitching bug is so back. It's back. So this is so cute. I don't know how I want to finish this. I might just make it into an ornament, or if I can find, I know Marjorie finished hers in a little circle frame that was very cute. I could totally do that. So table 2 was me, Bridget the Museum Stitcher, Marjorie from Marjorie Made, Elizabeth from Frizzy Lizzy Stitches, Maddie from Kitty Stitch on Instagram, and Rachel from Lemonade Stitches, and we all stitched on this. I don't think I'm forgetting anyone. Yes, that was us. Okay. Gorge. All right, the next finish was also a start and finish at StitchCon. So I'm gonna give you a warning because I got a comment on Instagram. I posted this finish. I posted several pictures. It wasn't the first picture. It was like, if you scrolled, there was one. I'll give you a warning. If you do not like clowns, don't watch for the next 3 minutes. I don't know, fast forward, do whatever you need to do. This is a freebie that I got at the freebie table at StitchCon. It was a kit and I grabbed it because it was ridiculous and it's probably been sitting in someone's stash for years unstitched, and it is now a fully realized FFO'd piece of cross stitch. So this is the kit that I picked up. Listen, I know that it's terrifying. I get it. Should I have brought it to life? Maybe not, but I did, and it's alive. So, I don't know. It's called Down Clown. And we were like thinking, is there a companion piece to this? I don't know. But anyways, this is mostly FFO'd. It came with the frame and the kit. And as you can see, it looks nothing like the picture. The colors are a bit off. And this is the chart. I don't care that I'm showing this to you. I don't think anyone's gonna steal this chart. It looks nothing like the chart colors. It's just funny. I don't know. So yeah, it's done, and I'm gonna put it not behind me, don't worry. I have a wall over there that already has a clown on it, so I'll be putting this clown on there, and then don't you worry, y'all. Clown content is not over if you're listening. I went on eBay and I was like, there's got to be a companion. Down clown, there's got to be a clown that's smiling. There has to be. Sure enough, I did find it. So this is the companion piece. I got it on eBay. It's fully kitted with the same frame. And I haven't started it, obviously, but I'm going to. And I'm going to put them right next to each other. I just think it's hilarious and fun, and I started this Thursday when we got to StitchCon, and I finished it on Thursday night. So yeah, and I put my little initials and the year. So clown content is over, I promise. You can come back. if it bothers you that much, I understand, but you don't need to leave a comment about it. So don't want to hear about it. I love clowns, so I had a great time. Anyways, I know some of you appreciate it. So that was all of the stitching I think that I have for you, like in terms of whips, new starts, and finishes. So everything I'm about to show you is all things that have been gifted to me, things that I've acquired, and yeah, so let's take some inventory, shall we? All right, so this is the big old bag that StitchCon gave us, which I love. And I'm not gonna go through everything because you've probably by now seen lots of StitchCon recap videos, and I'm just gonna show you a couple of highlights and things that I got. So a couple of gifts. My friend Marjorie, she made some book sleeves, and I got this smaller sized one because it fits my Kindle, and I cannot wait. Also, look at her little tag, that's so cute. I'm gonna put my Kindle in here and it'll protect it when I go to the beach and everything, so this is perfect. You could totally use this as like a project sleeve too, if you like wanted to add this to a bag or something. She also made everyone these bags, and I got this really fun one. And it's got like a little smiley face charm on it. And this is full of stuff that I got gifted at StitchCon as well. This was another thing my friend Carrie from Tiger Lily Designs gave me a little goodie bag. And I love this cup so much. It came with, of course, a hot pink matching straw, so that's a must. And she gave me a few other goodies in there. Very excited about that. And then let's go through a couple of things here. I'm not gonna remember who gave what. Just not. I do remember who gave me this. This is my friend Natasha from Britches Get Stitches. She had a few of these at her table, and they were called like trinket trays, and so people could you could put this out where you were. You could use it as an orc catcher, of course, but I put like little gifts that people brought by. Very cute. My friend Elizabeth from Frizzy Lizzy Stitches, she gave all of us that did the round robin these little It's You I Like pillows made from her round robin fabric and floss. Oh my god, it's so cute. Gorge. I love it. I can't wait. Now that I'm showing all this, I can put all these things out and like actually like enjoy them. So I'm glad I'm doing this. My friend Hello from Liz Matthews handed out these little goodie bags with a skein of ecru, which we can always use, and some really great scissors. I have a pair of these and I love them. So very excited about that. I was actually running low on scissors, like for real, before StitchCon, and I was thinking about like making a purchase, and I'm very glad I didn't because I got plenty. This was another orc catcher. I can't remember who gave me this. She has a Flosstube, but it's so cute. I love it. It has little pals on it, and it just reminds me of like Deadly Aquarium, but like, you know, not deadly. It's very cute. Oh gosh, those Missing Stitches came by and gave us some 20 count Ada, which I love. It's such a good like pink pulling brown, like a very like mocha, a light mocha color. Very excited about that. Marjorie got us lots of cute little things. She got me this bookmark that is a tarot card, which I love. Very, very cute. She got us some buttons, and this was a pin that she got. I don't know if I want to turn this into a needle minder or if I just want to pin this on something, which is my struggle with pins. I love pins, but I also love needle minders, so. Oh, she also gave us these little needle tins, which I don't have any of these surprisingly, so this will be nice for traveling. This is one of the pins she also got us. See if is that helpful? Maybe. It says Artsy Fartsy Alliance. I will definitely be putting this on a jacket or bag of some sort. I got a needle minder from Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch. Love that. I also got a sticker from her. Hannah passed these around. These are so cute. And then, oh, Frizzy Lizzie also made me, she made all of us these scissor fobs with our names. Friendship bracelet, scissor fob. I can't wait to start using this. I need to put this on a pair of scissors immediately. Here we go. This is a must. Are you kidding? Perfect. Okay. I got, oh, yes. Okay, the High Pocket Stitcher, she was a gem, and she gave us some, Oklahoma quarter needle minders. Probably, yep, there you go. And yeah, she was just delightful, and I mean, I'm showing you all of these things, right? A lot of things were dropped off at our table, and a lot of, people came by and passed out gifts for everyone, which was so generous. I did not have my together, and I didn't make gifts for anyone. And nobody made me feel guilty about that, but like, it was like, next time I'm so very much more motivated to like prepare a little bit further ahead and have some stuff. I did make floss drops, so I was able to pass some of those around. This is the floss drop that I made, and has my pink on pink stitching on the back. So I did get to pass some of these out, but it was just it's been 2 weeks, so I feel like I can say these things without crying maybe, but yeah, just people touched my heart in such a way. I'm just a person that turns on the camera and edits videos, and it is work, making these videos, but like I am so happy that I decided to do this one day, and I want to thank my sister and my dad for getting me a ring light and a camera setup situation. They encouraged me to do this, and I have now made lifelong friends, and I met so many people at StitchCon that were lovely and shared a small part of their life with me, and showed their appreciation, and said such wonderful, beautiful things. And I just didn't expect, I knew I was gonna have fun, but I did not expect the level of just like community, and just, yeah, being in a room full of people that have the same passion as you really does just like invigorate you. It was intoxicating, like it was just the first day, like I just was like, I was buzzing, like my eyes were vibrating, like I just was like, oh my gosh. And I had caffeine, but like it wasn't the caffeine, like it was just everyone. I was so excited to be there. I was with my friends that I talk to online every single day, and I was meeting, people that know who I am, and I was meeting people and I know who they are because we just watch each other on Flosstube. We follow each other on Instagram, like whatever the case was. It was so lovely. I tried not to cry while I was there. I cried once after a lovely viewer of mine came up and just said some really wonderful things that I kept it together for her, and then she walked away, and I sat down, and I just like, it was in a good way. It was happy tears. It was so overwhelming in such a good way. And anyways, needless to say, we'll be going back next year for sure. Okay, more goodies. I got a sticker from my friend Frizzy Lizzie. I love her logo. I also got one from Bridget, museum stitcher. Marjorie, I have several of these. These were her floss drops. They're so cute. Gosh, someone was passing these around. Oh, the Grateful Needle passed around these really cute, you can put these on like a project bag or scissors. Okay, some of the other things I have, a lot of it is now in use. One of them is a project bag from my friend Natasha by Britches Get Stitches. And I don't know where it is right now. I have projects in it, that's why. I don't know where it is right now. And I guarantee that's where my round robin is. But anyways, this is an orc catcher that Bridget made. And I love it. It's made with vintage early 2000s fabric. It's so cute. So I've been using this. It is full of orts and things. She also made us all knitting bags, and mine is, I'm biased, but mine's very cute. It's so cute. And I have a few things in here. Someone was passing out these measuring tapes, which has been very useful. And we also went to a yarn shop at some point, and I got this really fun yarn. And I think Bridget also got this, Marjorie, and maybe Frizzy Lizzie, I can't remember. And I know Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch also got a skein of this. So I'll be making socks with this at one point, which, yeah, we'll see about that. I do have an update on my sock. I'll quickly show it. It's a fail. So I did the heel flap, and then I did the heel turn, but I messed up somewhere. And I kept going, and I need to not keep going. I need to pull out my stitches and start over at the heel flap. But for my sanity, I went ahead and put it away. And this is so cute. I'm so excited about that. My friend Maddie made us all project bags. So this is the project bag. It's so cute. I had all my freebies and other things in here. I think that's all the gifts that I have around me and I'm gonna show. So next I'm going to show you some things that I either picked up from the freebie table, or I purchased, or I have also adopted a whip. So I'll show you all of that. Oh, here's another, this is a needle book that a lovely person came by and gifted us, and she wrote a very nice note inside. So thank you, Jess. Then here are some of the freebies that I picked up. So this was on the freebie table. It's this very lovely vintage buttoned up leisure arts pattern book, and I got it for this right here. I want that on a sweatshirt so bad. Have I ever done that? No, but I would love to make that a reality. It's just like some holiday stuff, but I really just got it for the Halloween. So that was one of them I picked up. Another one, this is Heartstrings, the Santa Factory. This is their October Santa. I'm obsessed with moons right now, and particularly like celestial 90s Christmas is a vibe, so I will be stitching this. I would love to find that bear. That's so cute. I also found this Summer House Stitchworks. This is a Baltimore Bride. This is called Sophia. I think this is a series. And I just love the colors on this, and I love owls. This is very 70s to me. So I was happy to find this at the freebie table. This was one that my friend Marjorie was going to put on the freebie table, and I grabbed. This is We Santa 2016 with the fabric included. This is also one that she had in her stash. This is Waxing Moon Designs, and I really am into this. I love the candy corn frame. Like, that's iconic. Of course, it is no longer available, but very happy to grab that. And then I got 2 more freebies from the freebie table, and I got real lucky. I will be honest. I went there probably like, I think we chatted for a bit. We found our table and everything, and then I went straight to the freebie table. I found a primitive needle moon witch pattern. I know the primitive needle is out of print. I don't know how rare this one is. I mean, it's a small, I don't know. And it looks like this may have been, this could have been a freebie. So I don't know, but I grabbed that. And then I got this birds of a feather pattern garden cat. I don't know if this one is out of print. Cause like 123 Stitch has some bird of a feather patterns. I think this one is out of print. But don't quote me on that. But regardless, I love this pattern. So there's a little close up of the cat on the back. So that was all that I got at the freebie table. Besides the clown, of course. And then these were some patterns I picked up at Keepsakes. So this is a cat and mouse sampler, which this isn't like super, I don't know. It's very cute, very small. The model in Keepsakes was what made me buy this because they used a lot more purple. So they definitely did like a color conversion. And it's very cute. This is by Elizabeth's Needlework Designs. This is a 2013. But yeah, that's cute. I'm gonna make all the cats gray, of course. Then I got, this has been on my wish list forever. This is The Cat in the Moon by Brenda Gervais. I also got Peppermint and Pine by Brenda Gervais. I love these so much. I love them. I need them. I'm gonna stitch them all. I picked this up in the annex. This is Adorn Your Heart by Plum Street Samplers. Now, I'm not going to stitch this quote. I'm probably going to mirror some of these motifs on this side. I picked this up because of this crazy green checkerboard grass and a roof and this pink house and this pink cow. So I picked this up, and I picked up some of the Gentle Arts and Classic Colorworks that it calls for. I also got Babushka's Bees by Plum Street. It's been on my wish list. I have Babushka's Blossoms already as a whip, so of course I had to get the other Babushka. I also saw this model in Keepsakes, and I loved it. This is the Black Cherry Tart by Plum Street Samplers. Yeah. I just love those funky birds. And then this is Witch Witch by La Di Da. I just, again, saw the model and said, yeah, I need that. And then I got this crazy one. This is called Isabella Lee. And I saw the model, and these, I don't know what these are. They're terrifying. They remind me of What We Do in the Shadows. They look like bat vampire people. If they're supposed to be angels, that's interesting if that's the case. I don't know what they are. But it's so funky and I love it. So I grabbed it, and then I got some of the Gentle Arts that it calls for. I also picked up some cuts of Millennial Fabrics linen. This is 40 count Dove, and it's this really pretty like eucalyptus-y green. I love a green, y'all know me. And I got a smaller cut just to try it out. And then I got another 40 count cut in the color Oat Milk. And that's just a really great neutral. I'm thinking if it fits, I'm gonna put Isabella Lee on this oat milk. I think that'll work. Okay, so that was all that I purchased at StitchCon, but when I came back, there was a cross stitch shop that was closing. Rachel from Lemonade Stitches sent us the link, and I was like, okay. So I picked up some stuff. I picked up one pattern. This is a Plum Street Samplers called Tis Halloween. Very Christmas Halloween vibes. Love that. So I picked that up, and then I picked up a bunch of fabric because fabric doesn't go on sale hardly ever. So this is called Everything Else by Mystic Fabrics. This is a 32 count linen. That is the perfect neutral there. And as much as I love 36 count and 40 count, it is nice to have a 32 in stash that's a neutral, because I don't want to stitch everything on smaller counts. I also got a cut of 32 count Silver Moon Zweigart linen. This is always good to have in stash. And then I got 2 pieces of Ada. This is 16 count Wisteria by Mystic Fabrics. This is so pretty. Gorge. And it's so soft. Like, I'm obsessed with hand-dyed Ada. If you've never tried, if you like went straight from stiff kit white Ada to, you know, linen, and you're like, okay, this is like my sweet spot, this is so much better. If you're ever interested, you should try out some hand-dyed Ada because it is a world of a difference. And then this one's probably the most exciting. This is a 16 count Mystic Fabrics in Witch's Brew, which I've been wanting a cut of this. So to get it 50% off was fantastic. Oh, it's so pretty. So I'll be stitching lots of probably Halloween things on this. So that was all I got from that shop. And then I also pre-ordered Caroline's birthday box from Evertote, and I got that in right before I left. This is Weeds and Wildflowers by the Artsy Housewife is the pattern it came with. Gorgeous. And then this is I got 20 count Ada. This is, what is it called? Buttercup by Roxy Flossco. It's very buttery. I love it. I don't normally stitch on yellow, but it's giving, I don't know, it's very antique looking, if that makes sense. And then I got all of the floss, which is all in a jumbled mess, but oh god, this is so pretty. I need to put these on rings, but there's the floss. I can't wait to start this. I think it starts July 7th. And then it came with a gorgeous, gorgeous needle minder. Oh, that is so pretty. So I can't wait to start this. And then I put this in my new Black Cat X Stitchery project bag. So I'm in her quarterly club, and this was the one we just received. I love the chicken wire, and they all come with a very cute thread bed and a needle minder that's made from the fabric. So exciting. I think that's all as far as inventory. That's actually not true. So sorry, I lied to you. I did pick up 2 other charts in the annex. I want to start these very badly. This would be the only Teresa Kogut charts I've ever purchased. This is Making Things Beautiful, and it's companion piece, Just a Girl. So I picked both of those up, and I want to stitch them. I haven't decided. I was thinking about stitching them on the same fabric, but now I'm kind of like, I could just stitch them separately, on the same fabric, but separately, and frame them separately, but put them right next to each other. They just remind me so much of my sister and I. This one would be me, and this one is definitely my sister. and I'm gonna have them side-eyeing each other. So whether or not I put them on the same piece of fabric, I will frame them so that they're, I think it's this way, like you can't really see it, but they're side-eyeing each other. So I did pick those up, totally forgot about that. And then this is the whip that I adopted. I adopted this from my friend Bridget. My friend Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch started this at StitchCon, and I was looking at it, I was like, I've always like thought about starting this, but I've never bit the bullet, and I'm obsessed. So Bridget messaged me the other day. She was like, do you want to adopt my whip? Like, I was like, yes, please. So this is Carriage House Sampling's Garden Sampler. So she sent me the chart, and then this is her whip. I don't know what fabric this is stitched on. It's a 20 count Aida. It's a very light green, if I had to guess. I don't remember. Anyways, point being, I think it's a Fiber on a Whim 20 count Aida. It's gorgeous. So she sent me that, and then she sent me the Roxy Floss Co. conversion. So I'm going to stitch this, I'm gonna finish it, and then I'm gonna send her back all of her thread so that she can have a good, a lovely thing of stash. And yeah, I'm really excited. So that is all my inventory. I think I've taken inventory and I've done the best I can. Now I get to put all this away, finally. I want to thank everyone that came up to me at StitchCon, everyone that passed around goodies, that gifted me something, that just came and said hi. I want to thank Maddie, Kitty Stitch, for hosting a gaggle of gals, and we had just a really fun time. It was a big old sleepover, and I want to thank all of Table 2 for being dope women that like, I don't know, we just had a really good time, and it was, none of us wanted to leave, and it felt a little surreal, and I can't wait till we're all together again. I'm like so excited for upcoming retreats and things. So yeah, it was a really good experience, and I very much recommend going. And if you don't have anyone to go with, you will find people. Like, you will find people. People are so welcoming and ready to have you at their table, to sit at your table, like whatever the case is. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm not going to talk about books today. Obviously this video is already a million years long. All right, so I'm going to leave you there. Leave a moon emoji, any of the moon emojis. There's like a billion. Leave a moon emoji if you've made it this far. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, for commenting, for liking the videos. It's the only reason that I am here and that I've made friends, and you guys have allowed me to connect with so many people. And it's the reason that I was so filled with joy and love at StitchCon and got to meet so many people that appreciate these videos and appreciate my color conversions, or like whatever you came up and talked to me about. It was so lovely. So I think that's it. I'm gonna leave you. Bye, baby.
Like and subscribe, Cam the Stitcher.